Welcome to our first ever Statfreaks episode of Quick Insights. My name is David Vitale, and today we are going to explore strike rates using our jockey rank variable. Now firstly, before we get started, Happy New Year, welcome to 2020, and we're looking at our first Quick Insights Statfreaks dashboard. I'll quickly run you through it. We have some filters applied to this dashboard for the data we're using. The first one is data quality is set to 100%, and we're only looking at main Vic New South Wales metro tracks: Caulfield, Flemington, Kensington, Moonee Valley, Rosehill, Randwick and Warwick Farm. Now data quality 100, what that means is on our data reports and in our files 100%, meaning we've got every horse covered in the race. So this race would be included. Race 1, where we've only got 30%, is not included in our dashboard for analysis, and that's to keep things consistent. Our glossary, the main variables we're exploring is the rank in the race and the rank at the meeting and the settling position. So once again, what we ranked the horse in the race, what we've ranked it across the entire meeting, and then the settling position is where it settles on our map. The jockey rank is how our system rates the jockey coming into a race on that horse. That can be found on the CSV files, which in our members area are just here, and it is column K, JR, and then the number of bets is the number of line items or number of data points we have per line, and then a strike rate, which is calculated dynamically for a win and a place. Now these tables down the bottom represent the entire 2009 calendar year and month by month. Unfiltered, we haven't applied any filters for any rankings, so that strike rate there is just the strike rate of everything. If you were to back every runner in the data set, it roughly wins 9.8% of the time. We've got the jockey rank and a breakdown of all the strike rates for win, where it settles, the rank of the race and the rank of the meeting. So what I like to do to explore the data, and what we're going to do in Quick Insights over the next course over the course of the year, is we're going to break up each angle across all our data. There is a lot, so we'll have to stay tuned in and keep with it, but we'll start off very simple. In this episode, I only want to consider jockeys that we rank 1 or 2. So if I just pop a 2 here in the little box and I hit enter, the whole dashboard updates, and I've got now only 1 or 2 selected, wins 15.1% of the time, and then the breakdown across all the months. All the tracks, you can see Warwick Farm's the highest, Moonee Valley being the lowest. Then as I scroll across, I can then further see when jockey rank 1 or 2 is selected, what impact does it have if it's one of those jockeys is settled first on our map. They win 17.1% of the time. I can see across the top 3 fairly quickly that it's all above 17%. So that's quite interesting. The rank of the race, if they're ranked 1 and have a jockey rank of 1 or 2, there's a combination: 27.4% for win, 22 for being ranked second, and then the rank of the day, which is fairly high because it is our strongest variable, and that wins 39.2% of the time with 79 selections across the year. As I scroll down the RKT, which is probably one of our most important variables, I can see that when I get to number 8, so being ranked 8th on the day, the meeting, as soon as it drops below that, there's a heavy drop off of almost 15%. So what I might do is I might actually filter that RKT and lock it in at 8. Now what we're only considering line items where the jockey is ranked 1 or 2 at these specific tracks, and have a RKT of 1 to 8. And now I can see that as soon as I apply that filter, the RK, which is being ranked in the race, naturally is only appearing for the top 2 horses, because they have to be ranked fairly high in a race in conjunction with the RKT to be considered. So I'll just, as a secondary, I'll just pop that there to keep it consistent. So there's a quick insight of a model where I've quickly applied jockey rank 1, 2 and an RKT of 1 to 8 and being ranked in the race 1 or 2. I know that over last year, 2019, that scenario on these tracks wins 30.9% of the time and places 57.1% of the time. Across all the tracks, the lowest being Rosehill and the highest being Caulfield for that, and that's actually quite interesting to see the variance there. Now, how do you actually then use or find these kind of runners yourself? Well, on our website, select a meeting. We do have one which is all data for the day, which has all the meetings, and once you click that CSV file, it opens up in Excel. What you want to do is you want to just switch on the filter in Excel and tick 1 or 2, data quality 100, and then if you remember, we selected only 1 to 2 for the rank, and then we need it to be in the top 8. And so there I can see at Flemington, or for example this track, there are 3 line items that can be that pop up. Now it's easier to do that with our all today SFR data, which has all the meetings. But if you're a free member and just exploring with our free CSV file, the same approach works on here to do that analysis. So that's pretty straightforward. It's pretty quick and easy to do. You do need to refer to the CSV files because the map does not provide the jockey rank to do this analysis. So keep that in mind. Thank you for tuning into Quick Insights episode 1. Tune in for next week, or next episode I should say, in the next week or 2, where we explore the Statfreaks rating, which is the actual SFR, which is this value here, and we will do some analysis on different ranges of SFR and where there's some optimum ranges at certain distances or tracks for strike rates. To be able to explore further into this data with profit and loss and return on investment, we do have further detailed analysis which we do with the dashboards, and to access that content you simply just need to sign up and as a monthly subscription, and that gives you access to the tutorials and the insights which are in depth across profit and loss, return on investment, and we do really go into exploring different angles of each variable from a slightly different perspective. Thanks for tuning in. If you're looking for deeper insights into profit and loss, return on investment, and strike rate analysis, subscribe to our monthly membership for full access to our VIP area and learning content.